from Orlando, Florida, one of the great vacation destinations in the entire land. Today, Camping World Stadium as a couple of teams square off for a chance to win the Pop-Tart Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Baylor Bears, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bears offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean...
Wide open spaces. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Bears, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get... That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Washington. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Tries to do it himself on the draw. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. This quarterback part of their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason.
Converts on fourth down. Still going. Touchdown, Bears! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. Fourth down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Duke's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They get to him as he throws. Got his man downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And I like the job by this defense. Seeing the play action, reading it, reacting to run, then you got to convert to a pass rush. They do a really good job of it. Get to the quarterback and hit him as he's throwing the football.
He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. And the Blue Devils really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Power football with the run. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Robertson. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Bears are rolling down the field. Using his legs, it's Washington.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And we've We've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its fourth down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. He'll keep it on the sneak. And the Bears kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Snags it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
This drive will open from the 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. He'll pull it on the read, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice,
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Blue Devils line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Slips through the line. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. It's a draw. He's loose. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
When you're an offensive lineman, you have to sell pass on a draw play. You got to set real quick, make it look like a pass, and then boom, I'm leaving that guy. I'm hitting that running back right behind him. Now I can get to the second level, and you can see when I do that, you make big gains like this, catch the defense off guard.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback will keep it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Robertson. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, but we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Throws to the wideout. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. The give to the back. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Anthony. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds this big tight end. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
when the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box.
And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Caught near the sticks, it's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Anthony. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Holds and fires complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. While they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Off play action. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got enough space. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Duke.
And that's a touchdown this offense absolutely had to have to keep it to a 1-possession game before going in at halftime. That touchdown is going to do wonders for this team's confidence.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Heaves it deep. Pulls in the deep ball. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. The Bears want to crank the tempo. From the gun, the ground game. There he goes. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Bears, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
That's how you have a short memory. That's how you forget about the big play that just happened, and you line up in your stance and you respond. Great job by the defense, lining up, getting after the quarterback, even after they made a big play.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Now adjusting. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Looking downfield very late in the half. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, 2 quarters down in the Pop-Tart Bowl. A couple of teams who battled their way here into bowl season looking to bring home some hardware.
And the Bears will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. From the gun to give, looking for room. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. He's got it on the right. Smashes ahead. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Looking for a man, it's Robertson. Now he's going to break the pocket.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Bears need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's Anthony. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And the Blue Devils will keep this drive going. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Got it in the middle, it's Anthony. Turning it on! And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Duke!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Makes the catch. It's Wilson. It's a running room. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the running back. Room.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On the move to his left. Across the 35. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Gets it out quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about, right here, seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
Dropping back, it's Robertson. Here's the pressure. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Touchdown Bears! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. There's a live football. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. He'll do it himself on the draw. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Robertson. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Running the red zone, it's Washington. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And the Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The play-action fake. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, then you're going to have time to throw.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man on the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The tackle. But he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
The snap sets up to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Baylor! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the 4th quarter.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Going right to work up top. Catch in the middle, it's King. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
A That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass on second down. The short hands, it's Anthony.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Little. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Blue Devils are flying down the field. Pulls it and fires to the left.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down coming up. Off the RPO, complete. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down. And the Blue Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Caught over the middle. It's King. There he goes. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time, likely their final drive. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed over the middle. It's King. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Right on the money. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
Great job by the defense there on third down, allowing the catch but not allowing him in the end zone. They are playing big with their backs against the wall with the game on the line. Fourth down.
Here comes the heat. Quarterback extends the play. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And they moved out front here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this is a big third down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack, because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Here's a heat. Snagged in the middle. It's Prentice. Still on his feet at the 40. Oh, better look out. It's a seam wide open. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it first and 10 inside the 20. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll go right back to it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Using his legs, it's Washington. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now they regain the lead. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played late.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
it.